pounding as they get ready for a fight here at Charlotte's Bank of America Stadium. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers.
And now, your 2025 Carolina Panthers.
Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Set to return. It's Chuba Hubbard. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. So now out comes the Panther offense for its initial drive of the game. And they're brought out by someone still trying to live up to that #1 pick status from the 2023 draft. Now in his 3rd season from the University of Alabama, it's Bryce Young.
Watching Bryce Young at Alabama, he just made the game look so easy. One of those rare prospects where everything just feels like it's in slow motion and he's in total control. Well, fast forward to the NFL, and he took a beating early in his career. Everything must have felt like a blur. But there's no denying the promise he has as a quarterback. That high upside that made him the #1 pick overall.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it.
An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And that's already just a 1 yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap now to Young. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And they get this down to the 28. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Shotgun give now to Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention.
Waste of time.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Young throwing here. Jump off caught by his back. Still has room inside the 15. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
1st and goal. Here's Dowdle. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
On the ground, Gay works for the touchdown. The Panthers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here now are the Buccaneers on offense to begin their first drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
I firmly believe the NFL is better with quarterbacks like Baker Mayfield in it. His teams, they just embrace his feisty, chippy attitude he plays with. They also embrace the production he's shown. Massive new career best a season ago with 4,500 yards and 41 touchdowns.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Shovel pass complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, here's Baker. And he's just going to hook this one into about low C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Motion man left is Egbuka. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield dumped off to his running back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Irving here from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Pressure coming. Baker has room inside the 25. And he has it almost to the red zone down at the 21-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
1st and 10.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
All set now. 1st and 10. Setting up the screen here to Godwin. And this one doesn't go far.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
18-yard line.
2nd down now. They need 7. Baker now from the gun. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. Mayfield now from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now from back at the 7. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
On 4th down, the Buccaneers trying to put 3 on the board with Chase McLaughlin. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Hubbard with a return here. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now for the 2nd time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gallup. Lob flat. First guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Young working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And he takes this one back. It's a pick six and a Tampa Bay touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
Panthers 7.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Trevor Etienne to return this. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And despite the fate of their last snap, Brock, the lead still theirs. That pick six should have been the wake-up call they need to refocus here. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Young back to it after the pin. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13. They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going for it himself. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
On the draw, it's Dowdle. And he's going to be brought down into enemy territory now at the 46. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body. And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
Off the play fake, it's Young. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Just a yard left to go on second down. The inside give to Dowdle. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
All set to go now from the 35. It's Young. The throw here on first. Hits him on the out route. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd and 3 now. Now give to Dowdle. He's running left. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
On third down, it's Young. Dumps it underneath, Hubbard. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Would have been a 45-yarder, but instead the offense staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. From the pistol, it's Young. Oh, he's going to run for it. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And this takes him down to the 10. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
From the red zone on 1st. Carries it in for the touchdown. The Panthers take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. It's a Bryce Young touchdown.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Panthers take a 4-point lead.
Panthers 14, Buccaneers 10.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Buccaneer offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Carolina about set to go once again offensively. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. And look at where they start with the football now.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. There's the give to Dowdle. And gets a few on the punch forward.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Young. Gosh, this is Xavier Leggett. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they face 2nd down.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And going play action. Young. That's complete. Sanders has got it outright. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 14-10 our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points. Young to throw here on 3rd. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Fitzgerald sends this through. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. Jukes away from one. And this drive will start inside the 25. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there 1 play before they were picked off.
Now, kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. The give to Irving to start this drive. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Only took them 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. First down, and they go right back to it. Running their full steam ahead, but they ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball and put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. Got his man. It's on him. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
We've set it downs from 37. Shotgun handoff to Irving. He's still going at the 30. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Again for the first time to Rachaad White. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Mayfield keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. Fights off the pressure, but there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. Mayfield throwing on 4th. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers make it 17 all.
17.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, this is Etienne. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Panthers set to take the field. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Young on the play action. Pass brought in by Teteroa McMillan. And he's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Young's going to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Tremble with the ground. All right, short and marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Now it's Dowdle. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. Cameron Johnson back deep to receive this one for the Bucs. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Drive begin. Oh, the football's loose. Panthers pick this one up. And Carolina makes the house call. Touchdown. The Panthers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. think they would have happily just taken the turnover, Brock, but how about the wherewithal of the defender to take it back for the score?
Yeah, that is a scoop and score in the definition of a splash play defensively. You don't just rip possession away from the offense, kind of rip their heart out too. You rip possession, you turn it into points, and now that beleaguered offense is going to have to get right back on the field.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Buccaneers 17.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Tucker now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. This gets forward to around the 29. DJ Wanham gets there to haul him down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Baker now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB a tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. He keeps it himself. Now hit, Mayfield loses the ball. And the Panthers get to that one.
Oh, man, these sneak plays are pretty chaotic in the middle. Everybody piling in, trying to dive in opposite directions. Either by chance or just well-placed aim, somebody knocked that ball free in the pile, and it was half luck they fell on top of it.
The Panther offense headed out to the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All set to go now from the 35. Trying it left side, Dowdle. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
On play action, here's Young. Shovel pass complete! And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, I know it's tough to evaluate when you're playing at game speed, when there's chaos all around you. But if he looked around, I'm not sure that's a throw he would make again. Even one of the biggest targets, his big old tight end, couldn't fight back to the line of scrimmage.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers grow their lead off the turnover. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
31. Buccaneers 17.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. A little burst so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
On the give, this is Irving. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. Panthers with Trevor Etienne deep to return. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Panthers and Tedero McMillan taking over once again. They have been automatic scoring in this quarter, and yet another opportunity to do so here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, Young splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. It's a design boot. Dumped off to his running back. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. Lets one go deep left. Another drop. The last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down.
When that ball left his hands, Kate, he envisioned a massive play, and he nearly saw it happen for all the wrong reasons. What a great effort there defensively to track the ball and be in position to nearly pick it.
Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now off the play fake. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Lathan Ransom has it. And the Panthers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
The Carolina offense headed out now. It sure seems like they've been able to score every time they've touched it this quarter, Brock. So high hopes again for this upcoming series. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Now bringing tight end in motion right. Short pass brought in. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Young working from the gun. Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the Panthers in front here at Bank of America. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Dowdle. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Young. This one's caught. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Running for it here with Hubbard. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. play action. Young. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Now Young. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they've paid the price over and over and over again.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21.
Buccaneers 17.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. This makes it up to the 25. Here come the Bucs on offense now. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away. Man, he has already been burned twice in this opening half, Brock, and that probably should have been the trifecta, just avoiding his 3rd interception.
Now, he's going to have to look in the mirror and make some serious adjustments here, because that 3rd pick, if he keeps making these kind of decisions, that 3rd pick's a coming. He cannot be this careless with the football.
Completed over the middle. And he gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
3rd and short, Mayfield. He's making a bid for it. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the 1st half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the 2nd half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the third quarter. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the third. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They kick the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. Fits it through the middle. He's past the 25. And they are all the way into that red zone. Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Motion man left is Egbuka. First down throw here. Mayfield dumps it off to his running back. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Play action. Here's Mayfield. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. Baker throwing again. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers get it back to a 14-point game.
Buccaneers 24.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Hubbard with a return here. Escapes the defender. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Young. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers take possession at the 25-yard line. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these games so often come down to one possession in the end? With a half of football left, you just can't give away too many gifts and too many possessions.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. Oh, he drops it, cuts it the right sideline. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 31.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hubbard with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They send the tight end in motion left. To the left side, Sanders has it. And he takes it down to the 33. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
It's a gain of 31 yards. That's good for a Panthers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Young on 1st and 10. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Dowdle on second down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with third down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, third down. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Panthers first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
First and goal. Here's Dowdle. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's a loss of
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Shotgun snap now to Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-point lead. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Panthers 45, Buccaneers 31.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
To kick off for Carolina.
Tucker now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Carry here for Irving. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Baker now from the gun. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Mayfield with a blitz coming. He's going to run for it. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap.
A
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
They've got first down here from the 36. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Over the middle is brought in by Otten. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Bucs have the first.
Buccaneers, first down. A gain of 18 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Right back to Irving now. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
McLaughlin to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers, 38.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hubbard with a return here. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gallup. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Hits his running back. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the pistol, it's Young. On the quick slant, it's Liggett. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Here's the give to Dowdle. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. On 3rd down, it's Young. And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're going to be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. And he has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 13-point lead. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers double their lead to 14.
Buccaneers, 38.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stopped. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. We give to Irving to start this drive. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game. Not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
From the gun, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Complete over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, This guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Mayfield now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Third and just 2 to go. Motioning right is Egbuka. On 3rd and 2, here's Mayfield. Got his man, it's on him. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Buccaneers.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Handoff headed right to Irving. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Once again, Irving. And he'll go down here at the 16. He only finds a window for 2, but that's still enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
With 2 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Mayfield will look to throw. Dumped off to his running back. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, a run for White. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Pretty easy for me to play armchair quarterback up here and say I just don't like that call on 1st and 5, especially when you get nothing from it. Man, that one stings.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And they take this in for the score. The Buccaneers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Baker Mayfield the touchdown. His 4th total score of the game.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Buccaneers 45.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Hubbard with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Young working from the gun. He's got a man left. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Panthers in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Five still to go here. This is second down. Now Young. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. He's got it on the bootleg. That ball is out. Young lost it. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That second and third level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Well, free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the Panthers' 24-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Here's Baker. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Throwing now, another shotgun. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Covered with a return here. He brushed him off with ease. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Panthers set to take the field. They're headed out there after just watching their lead disappear, but going off of that, an opportunity does exist now for an immediate answer.
And I'm going to say the quiet thing out loud here, Kate. There is a part of this offensive group that just loves this opportunity. They get the chance right now to answer, and not just that, but possibly come up with a game-winning drive.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Young on the play action. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
That's not going to show up as an interception on the stat sheet, but with all these next-level stats we have today, Kate, that's what you call a turnover-worthy play. And there have been way too many of them in this one.
Almost a very quick drive, but the drop pick gives him new life. This is 2nd down. They'll empty the backfield, motion him right. 2nd and 10 now. Young's going to try again. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air, it's Young. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
In a situation like this, you got to be a fixer. I mean, this game is hard, and you get into known passing situations, it gets even more difficult. But when you don't get rid of the ball and you take another sack, you make this 3rd down a near impossibility.
So the Bucs go to the dime set ahead of this 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st and 10, it's Mayfield. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
At the 28-yard line.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Trying to find a cutback upfield, but nothing doing. They take him down for a loss.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And this is one of those situations where, Kate, even as a former QB, I really feel for these corners in this league. They got the hardest job in football, sticking the guys on these routes and on a comebacker in particular, where that receiver breaks it off. Man, that can be so difficult to defend.
That played good for, looks like about 6. Second down upcoming.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Straight ahead, it's Irving. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Baker now from the gun. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Riley Dixon, the one to kick it away. The Panther offense headed out to the field. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. On the counter, Dowdle. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. On the draw, it's Dowdle. And this is going backwards. The defense all over that draw, and they're going to lose yards. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Young. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Picked up at the 38. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And his production is carried over into this 2nd half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. That's Godwin with yet another one. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 3 now. On the give, this is Irving. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Mayfield keeps it himself. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on third down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player. As they head out to check on, looks like an injured Panther. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. No up the middle, none outside either, Brock. So give him just 2 yards on that carry. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
This time it's a passing play. Dump off caught by his back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got a screen to the running back. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
So Chase McLaughlin is on in a high-pressure spot. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. Got all of it, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, this is ETN. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Carolina offense headed out now. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now, Young. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball, and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Now motion him out of the backfield left. A 2nd down throw for Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
On third down, it's Young. Complete beyond the marker. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
10 at the 46-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll go with Dowdle on the run. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
A humble 5 to 6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap now to Young. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. Keeps away from one. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
They've got first down here from the 36. Here's Young to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 3 now. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on third down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers down by only 3. This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. To throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. And he's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
Buccaneers 55.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Tucker now on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. New set of downs for him from the 31. He'll look to throw it. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Back to throw. Shepard with the grab. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Baker throwing again. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Throwing now. Got his man. It's on him. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Buccaneers, first down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Once more, it's Mayfield. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So that brings up fourth and long.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He brings it in. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
The inside give to Dowdle. And he has enough room to gain about 4. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Four yards on that first down run.